Joining me in this video. Today is Sunday, the 6th day of July 2025. Bandits attack 3 Kwara communities, abduct businessman and woman, kill 1 person. Today is supposed to be a happy Sunday, but it has become an ugly Sunday to so many people. The issue of Kwara State is another example of a situation where we term Nigeria as irredeemable. Have you ever seen any country, any state in the world, where terrorists threaten a particular district, senatorial district, communities, and they consistently carry out attack? Consistently. Like today, they did what they did. Yesterday, there was an attack. The day before yesterday, there was an attack. Now, tomorrow and next tomorrow, there will still be attack there. So, what is the problem? The security operatives are aware of these attacks. The political folks who are from around there are aware of these attacks. Yesterday, I showed you the videos of these women, the communities from the same Kwara North, where they were leaving their villages because there is no hope anymore. The security operatives that was deployed, to the area, they left, they ran away. So as it stands now, the vigilante has been overpowered, so they don't have any other option than to leave their ancestral land. I'm not talking about maybe people who came from other places to come and live there. These people, this is their ancestral land. All these places will now be occupied by the terrorists. And this is the same thing that is bringing me to the question why I refuse to believe that any politician will be able to solve Nigeria problem totally. I am finding it difficult to believe because the politicians in Nigeria, they know their friends who are sponsoring these terrorists. When you look at Tinubu's presidency, when you look at Tinubu's regime, these people who are sponsoring this killing are part of it. When you look at coalition example, part of the people in coalition they came to national television some time ago. They confessed with their mouth that they imported terrorists. So if you look left, you look right, you see that there is a problem, a big problem in Nigeria that ordinary person won't sense. If we begin to find a real solution to these problems, it could take up to 50 years. It doesn't mean anything. The most important thing is that after 50 years, you will have a forever freedom for your unborn generations. But in a situation where everybody is just dancing around since 1960, Nigeria has been going down. Nigeria has been going down. So it is more than 50 years we are going down. Where are we going to? In the pit. Because what we think that this is the solution, it is not. It is not. Every time I'm doing video, I used to remind people who don't understand Nigeria, know Nigerian history, for them to look back and understand why Gowon and Ojukwu went to Ghana to had Aburi Accord. Read the content of the Aburi Accord. If you want, you say you love Nigeria, you want Nigeria to work, that is where, this place where you should start from. Because everything we are seeing today, Ojukwu saw it before. Ojukwu knew that even though an Igbo man become president, Hausa man become president, Yoruba man become president, will not solve the problem. It will not solve the problem because this has nothing to do with tribe and no. This is beyond what so many people would think. And anytime I'm saying all these things, people used to ask me, what is the solution now? What is the solution now? The solution is what was contained in the Aburi Accord. That was the only option given that can stabilize this place. And example is what I used to give you all the time. The regional security. I used to say this. Imagine my village. We have military of our own. We have police of our own. All my state, all my region. We have a country, even though it's not a country, a regional autonomy that you have your military police, you can control your security. Who are the terrorists to invade your territory? But today now, someone can leave Mauritania and enter Nigeria. If you even see him in your state with gun, they say they are hunters. If you do anything, they say they have freedom of movement in Nigeria. It can't work. So I am still afraid because nobody can stop me from saying the truth in my mind. You are entitled to your opinion. Okay, Governor of Zamfara State said Tinubu, the Minister State, is a bandit, is a terrorist. This is a governor. Incumbent governor up to today, he came to national television to accuse that man. Or you think that he drank Ogogoro to come and start saying such thing? No. Now, when you look at where are these people putting their hope? Coalition. Now, I want to tell you the secret that people are not telling you about this coalition. If coalition, for example, would give ticket to Obi, a lot of people would love it. You understand? A lot of people would love it, and some persons will keep quiet because maybe they said they don't want to vote because they don't trust the process. They will just keep quiet. They will not worry too much. But the deception about the coalition, I will continue to say it because this is what I know. You understand? Is that this coalition is for Atiku, and Atiku is the flag bearer of this coalition. Next months to come, few months to come, you will understand what I'm saying now. And anyway, it doesn't matter. What people want is APC out, right? If APC is out, what next? Another 4 years will be lost. After that, another 4 years. Before you know you die, your children will continue the struggle. Haba. It is time for us to start, looking for a permanent solution to all these things. This Nigeria can never be sustainable with this. Watch the whole nation. If you see nations that are, facing insecurity and insurgency, and the government are fighting it with their pure hearts, you will see that the nation, at a time will come, they'll be able to win the battle. Not that your politicians are importing terrorists, sponsoring them. Up to today, they are still sponsoring them. You are talking rubbish. What are you talking about? What have you done to those people who are still sponsoring the terrorists they imported, buying their guns? It was last month here, Benue government said some of them are in the Senate, that their intelligence report has it. Because you don't want to do anything. You don't love Nigeria. You don't love the people. You are desperate for power. You are just doing eye service. If you love the people, a governor is also afraid. He came out to tell you, look at the people who are responsible for these attacks are in the House of Assembly. Is that place not supposed to be shut down? A governor came to national television and said, this person is the one responsible for the killing in Zamfara state. He is a terrorist. He sponsored terrorists. What do you want? If you think you love Nigeria, such allegation supposed to bring the nation to stand still. But we claim that we love Nigeria. We fake everything we know. We fake everything about ourselves. You love Nigeria. You love Nigeria. You want Nigeria to work. And they are telling you that these are the people who imported people who are killing you. What have you done? What have you done? Do you know how many people all these terrorists have? In just 1 year, the people they have killed, the ransom they have collected, what trillions of naira? You say that you want the nation to work. What have you done to stop it? This is just deception. It's illusion. We are living in falsehood. Let's stop pretending. We are living in falsehood because people who are waking up now, gingering for election, gingering for this, gingering for that, it is good for them because we did that 2007, 2011, 2014, 2015, 2019, 2023. How many times now? We know all these things. Sure? We know all these things. So, when you must have gone through the process I went through, just undergo consistently like 10 elections in this country. Then come out, let's talk. Because you don't know. Now, let's quickly read through this article that says that the Lafiaji Emirate in Kwara North has suffered yet another wave of violent attack as armed bandits launch coordinated assaults on 3 separate communities, abducting a prominent businessman and a woman and killing 1 person. The latest attacks occur on Saturday night, deepening fears and heightening the worsening security in the region, according to Nupeko TV Lafiaji. In Bugbu community, the government stormed the area and kidnapped Alhaji Yao, a popular businessman and phone dealer, in a brazen operation that left residents shaking. Shortly after, the assailants moved to Guye Dadi, where they reportedly sought another high-profile target, Alhaji Mande. Although he was not at home during the invasion, the bandits abducted his wife in his absence. Simultaneously, Eko village also came under attack. 1 resident was killed during the assault, while other person was abducted, further escalating the human toll of the attacks. The coordinated strike across the 3 communities mark a troubling pattern of violence in Kwara North, where residents continue to live in fear amidst growing concerns over government inaction in security lapses. This latest attack followed a string of violence incidents that have plunged communities in Kwara North into a state of constant fear. Just days earlier, vigilantes in Lata Nna were ambushed, their vehicles set ablaze, and terrified residents forced to flee their homes. Before that, a spate of adoption, further underscored the region's deepening security crisis. Yaman, a POS agent, was kidnapped alongside 2 children of another POS operator in Lafiaji, while a well-known agrochemical dealer, Alhaji Chemical, was also seized by gunmen. The following frequency and brutality of these assaults has sparked renewed calls for urgent and decisive action from both state and federal security agencies. Residents across Lafiaji Emirate and surrounding areas are living in fear, demanding protection from the heavily armed bandit group that continue to terrorize their communities and threaten their livelihoods. Attempts to get a response from the State Police Command were unsuccessful, as the spokesperson SP Adeton Ejire Adeyemi neither answer phone calls nor respond to a text message sent to her. Now, this is the end of the report. If you watch the sequence, you will understand that this is just something that is happening consistently. It's not something that happened today or it happens next month again. This is happening every day by day. Now, is it because we don't have police again in Nigeria? This is just to let you know that these people can come, they can go, they can do whatever they want to do. And that is why I'm saying that if we actually have a politician, one in Nigeria, who have the people at heart, I'm not talking about state governors. I think I can even point at Alex Soti and say, yes, this man represents his people, he's doing well. But I'm talking about people who sit in the Federal House of Representatives, House of Assembly, and people in presidency. These are the demons we have in this country because they are responsible for not stopping all these attacks. They are responsible for most inflows of terrorists and so on and so forth. So, with the information available to me, I find it difficult to believe that this nation will work.